Hello, welcome to How to Renovate. I'm Tyler Fever with Terraform Industries, and we're back at Shady Lane. We're in the construction stage now, so lots been going on. The framing's popping up. You can start to see the rooms changing. Most of the work's been done on the main floor, so why don't you follow me inside and we'll kind of show you what's happening on the main floor. Okay, so here we are in the entry. Basically what happened was, in the last week or so, we've taken the old stairs out. If you remember, there's two steps that came up to a platform, and then the main stairs went up. So you can see where the new floor joists and the plywood are. That's the hole that used to be actually the stairwell. The guys have framed it all up. We've sheeted on top so that now the floor, upstairs floor, is all smooth and ready to go for the bathroom. Now down below, what's happened is these walls that you see currently framed, this one on the inside is going to be a walk-in closet, which you're going to access from the master bedroom, which is just the other side of that wall. The one behind me is going to be a small entry closet for guest coats, shoes, and stuff like that. And then basically following back into here is now the entry area. Behind me will be the kitchen, dining room, and living room. We've actually taken out, remember in the previous episode we had that structural wall coming through here. We didn't realize until we took down the stairs how poorly framed this wall was and how out of plumb. Now plumb is basically top to bottom. Level is horizontal, plumb is vertical. So what happened is basically from the floor to the top of this wall, the top of the wall was out about 1.5 inches out of plumb. So by the time we framed in our new wall, tying it into this wall just didn't work. We had to cut another doorway going into the master walk-in closet. It would have been all wonky. So what we've done is we've temporarily framed up this wall, which is holding up the structure. That allows us to frame in our new structural wall, come back and take out the temporary 2x4 wall, and then we're back to where we need to be. When we framed in our structural wall, we framed this in plumb. Now you can see where the top plate is of our new wall and the top plate where the other wall used to be, it's out about 1 inch to 1.25 inches. This means that from the ground or from the floor up to where the ceiling is, this wall was tilted 1.5 inches out of plumb. So for us to cut a door or line the walls up or do anything with it would have looked awful. It would have looked warped and tilted. The door wouldn't have fit properly. So we've decided that for what it's worth, we would reframe this wall to make sure that it's plumb and it's proper. You can see behind me, this is the temporary wall that we've done just for temporary support of the upper floor joists. Once we frame our new wall in, we'll take this wall out, and then all that weight will be transferred back onto our structural wall. But again, this is one of those things when you get into a renovation that you just don't expect. It's one of those things that homeowners don't understand. To do the job right, sometimes this is what we have to do. We have to take it beyond the means of what's here and go the extra step to make sure that in the future this wall is going to look straight, the door is going to hang properly, it's not going to close on its own or open on its own. It's just the proper way to do things. Coming back over towards the entry of the bedroom, we're going to have another walk-in closet. So we're going to have a his and hers type deal for the walk-in closets. Just to the back side of that walk-in closet is going to be the new master suite. The master suite is going to have a corner shower, a toilet, and then a double sink vanity. So it'll be a nice little area for us to kind of have our peace and quiet. If you remember, we had 2 fireplaces. We had one in the lower level and one upstairs in the living room. Basically what happened is with the new framing, it was running right into the center of both the fireplaces. So the guys set up the scaffolding and brick by brick knocked the whole chimney down. As you can see, we've got a big pile of bricks out the side here. There's another big pile out the front. They basically tore it right down to the footing. Now you can see where the footing was. This is the footing that used to carry the bricks in the fireplace. What the guys had to do is they had to set up forms to basically straighten the footing so that we can tie in this wall and the front wall and run this straight together. So this will be the new outside or exterior wall of the house, and that's going to basically carry both floors. Now, as you can see on the outside of the house, you can see how much damage or destruction has been done by taking out the chimney. We've got holes everywhere. Starting at the top, you can see where the blue tarp is. That's the hole where the chimney used to go through the roof. That's not a big deal. We can patch that up. We're putting a new roof on anyways, so we can just do something temporary until the new roof goes on. Then you can see we've got the gable truss at the end here. That also needs to be framed up so that we can carry our sheeting over top of it. Now this plywood that's covering this hole is actually blocking out the inside of the house. We've just put that up temporarily so nobody could get in over the weekend. That actually is the 2 bedrooms. We've got the girls' bedroom at the front and the office/spare room kind of at the back. Now you can see there's still a little bit of concrete in here. This used to be the hearth there for the upper fireplace. That's where the tile and stuff was sitting. This is actually going to come out. We have to reframe the structure just in the ceiling here with a couple of 2x10, and then we'll be able to frame our wall down below. So basically this whole area now needs to be reframed and restructured now that we've taken out the fireplace. Outside I was pointing to that plywood. This is the inside shot of the plywood now. You can see where the living room and dining room used to be right here. This is where that fireplace was. The center wall that you're seeing, that's the dividing wall between the two bedrooms. So you can see how it ran right into the middle of the fireplace and why it needed to come out. So once this plywood comes out, we get the framing done, we can then finish off our bedroom walls and our closet walls. Now we're upstairs, and you can see where the plywood is. That's where the old stairs used to be. Now, this is going to become a bathroom. So in this bathroom, we're going to have a toilet and a tub and a vanity at this end. So you can actually see how big this room is, why we needed to take the stairs out, and how nice the new set of stairs is coming up from the back, how bright and light it is, rather than that dark, dingy, kind of narrow stairwell that came right off the entry. So it's kind of a nice compromise. New set of stairs there, good sized bathroom here.